Welcome back to Booze and Rocks. My name is David Edwards. Today we're making a cocktail based on a historical figure. Who is it? Stay tuned to find out. It's great to have every single one of you back here today. We are making a simple classic. It's known as a Scotch Manhattan. And for those of you who don't know, it's a Rob Roy. Now the Rob Roy was invented in 1894 at the Waldorf Hotel. They call it a Waldorf Astoria now. But during that time, there was a little musical ditty going, and they called them operettas at the time. And it was put on by composer Reginald de Koven and lyricist Henry Smith. And it was about a real life person, Rob Roy. Now, Rob was born Robert Roy MacGregor, and he was born in 1689 at Glengyle at the head of Loch Katrine. Now, in 1715, he also fought in the Jacobite Rebellion, but after that, he became a well-off cattleman. Now, what do I mean by a cattleman? This was at a time when it was considered good form to go steal your neighbor's cattle or anybody else's cattle and try and get away with it. However, he did lose his money and eventually got pardoned for his crimes in the Jacobite Rebellion. But, and I say but, he was immortalized in his own time by a book published in 1723 called The Highland Road. Now, after he died, Sir Walter Scott wrote a book called Rob Roy in 1817. So we'll flip through the centuries a little bit, and there were a few movies that were created as well, until 1995, when a particular man with a particular set of skills made a movie called Rob Roy, and that'd be Liam Neeson. However, let's get past all this fun stuff here and get into making the cocktail. This cocktail is so simple, we are going to stir this. Now we need 2 ounces of your Scotch. Now I'm using a Monkey Shoulder, which is a blended Scotch whiskey, and it is a blend of 3 Speyside whiskeys. We need 2 ounces or 60 milliliters. The next thing we need is your Sweet Vermouth of choice. And for this, I'm using Dillon's Sweet Vermouth. It is a local company that produces gins and vermouth, and this is arguably one of the tastiest sweet vermouths I've ever tried. For this, we need 1 ounce or 30 mils. But we're not done. Actually, we're almost done. No, not really. Let's be honest. We need some Angostura bitters. Now, depending upon the recipe you see, some will call for more or less. I'm going with 2 dashes. Now we're going to add some ice. And you want a fair amount of ice here. And what we'll do is we will stir this for 30 to 40 seconds to get to the dilution that we want. Now, if you have really good stirring game, you can use the end of your spoon. However, I like to use the teardrop end of my spoon because it makes stirring easier for myself. Yeah, look at that. Now you're gonna grab your glass of choice. In this case, I'm using a nice small Coupe. Some people will use a tulip style glass or a Nick and Nora glass. I just like the look of this glass. And I'm going to use my julep strainer. I couldn't remember the name of it for a moment there. And let's see what we get here. Look at that. It's got a little bit more of a wash line than I wanted, but that's okay. Again, depending on the amount you dilute it, you can always adjust the recipe and the ratios to fit your taste. Now, we do need to garnish this with a brandied cherry. So what I'll do is I'll grab a something that will allow me to grab one of my cherries. These are Maraschiino cherries. I really, really like them. And they do actually have the stems on them. And some people will just jam their cherry in the bottom. However, I'm gonna put that right there and put that in the center like so. And never mind, it's gonna go in the bottom just like so. Oh yeah, I can't wait to try this. I remember the very first Manhattan I tried, I didn't like. This will be interesting. It has a beautiful color. I really do like the color, and you know what? That's one of those colors you just can't go wrong with. Smells good. You get the Scotch immediately off there. You get the Angostura bitters. You can adjust the flavors of this with the type of Scotch that you use, so you can really play around with this. It's not bad. That's not bad. I like it much better than the Manhattan. And I'm not saying that just because I like Scotch. That is pretty good. Now, this is not a sweet cocktail, so if you're looking for a sweet cocktail, this is not the one for you. And it's not bitter. It's got those Scotch notes. The Sweet Vermouth does sweeten it a little bit, but it is below the Scotch. And you know what? I am very happy with this. You know what? And I think you will be too. If this is your first time to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell notification. That way, every time I put up a new video, you will be notified. And if you'd like to help support the channel, please check us out at patreon.com/booze on the rocks, because every little bit helps. And you have a great afternoon, and we'll see you next time. At this time, there was a thing happening that I can't remember. It was actually a historical person, and he was born in, I had to look. You know what, because the camera's on now, I'm having a hard time, right?